Hey, something that sprung to mind after that last, is that really your best video? Came to mind. I didn't really leave you with anything amazingly pragmatic, as an actual to do, and I thought that really wasn't my best. So what I've done is just given it a little bit of thought of some things that you can practically do as a result of using the "is this really my best" concept. Okay, and here's how it goes. Number one, very first thing, if we're going to ask, is that really our best? We can actually turn that on its head and actually say, what is my best in relation to? So now think of this. Think of this. If we talk about nutrition, what is your best? If you were giving 100% of your efforts to having the capital T best nutritional outlook you could have, if you were following the very, very best program for you that you believe in, what would that actually look like? What would your current best be? What does it look like? Define it. If one of the things that you're focusing on here is your relationships, what would you being at your 100% best engagement in building brilliant relationships with your family, with your loved ones, with your work colleagues, what would that actually look like? I don't mean generally kind of, everything being nice. I mean, what would you do? What would you say? What things would take place? Dinner, I would cook dinner a couple of nights a week. I would do these things. I would do those things. I would, whatever it is. Make a list of what your absolute best would look like. Finances, business, what would your absolute best look like? How would you organize your day? What would you get done in the course of a day? Because it's one thing to ask, is that really your best? But I think one of the reasons why we fall into so many problems with the kind of not giving our best is that we haven't really clearly defined what best actually looks like. Okay, so define it. Actually take the time to define it. What would the best exercise program, if you were to imagine getting into the best possible shape of your life over the next 30 days, what would best be? In other words, what would you look like? What would you feel like? What would you perform like? But how do you think you would get there? What would you do? Once you're very, very clear about what that looks like, the second part is for you to basically ask yourself, where are you not being your best right now? So you've asked yourself, is that my best? Next stage, what does best actually look like in relation to this thing? What is the best diet, the best exercise, and so on and so forth? Next, ask yourself, where am I not being my best right now? So again, my best would be, I would train a couple of times a day every single day for at least 20, 30 minutes each time. I would eat in this way. I would avoid eating these things. Now look at it from the perspective of, where are you not being your best? So you can actually zone in, you can target those things, and you can address them immediately. And then the next stage, of course, is to address them. Okay, in order for me to be my best, I need to stop doing this, 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 and this, and I need to start doing this, 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 and this. Okay, so you go a nice, real pragmatic approach to addressing the question, is this really my best? There you go. Hope that helps.